Today for our mindful moment, we're going to do what's called a self-compassion prayer meditation. Over the last couple of months, as we've been confined in our spaces with our families and the people we see every day, I've noticed that I'm not always good at having a long temper. In fact, my temper can be very short once in a while. I find myself snapping or snarling or just responding without being very thoughtful. And at the end of the day, when these things happen, I find myself also sort of feeling bad about it, which is good. But then I start to think about being a bad mom or a bad wife or just not being a nice person. And that doesn't sit with me well. And so I use this self-compassion prayer to help me ground myself back in God and the tenderness and love that He has for me, as well as giving myself some of that love and empathy that God gives me to remind myself that I don't have to be perfect all the time and that I don't have to always have the right thing to say at the right moment. When we practice self-compassion prayer meditation, we need to make sure we have a little space of time carved out. We need a quiet or non-distracting space, and we need to be in a comfortable position. The other thing we're going to use is the idea of a higher power. And so since this is a prayer, I'm going to use the word God, and in my prayer, I'm going to connect with God as I see God. But you can use whatever word works best for you in this prayer. This meditation is going to begin with 3 bells of the Tibetan bell. And then with each ring of the bell, we're going to put our hand on our heart and we're going to offer 3 different prayers and then have a few minutes of silence and then offer another prayer. And we're going to do it 3 times, and then we'll end with our own silent prayer meditation and 3 bells. I want you to put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and take 3 deep breaths, centering on the entity or higher power or word that you're using today. I'm centering myself on God. I want you to say to yourself, may I know and experience God's rest. And repeat that with 3 breaths. May I know and experience God's tenderness. Repeat that 3 with 3 breaths. May I know and experience God's love. with 3 breaths. Then I want you to center yourself in the rest, tenderness, and love for a few moments. Before we close with the sound of 3 bells, may we ask God to be present with us today.